You guys step through the next door and find yourselves in a vast empty room. Before you is a table with a bunch of carved stone figurines sitting on top of it. The Krampus heads towards the head of the table and motions for you to look around. He says, the next challenge is going to be a little game. Paul, Hitler, the two of you fancy yourselves as world leaders, so this'll be a game that you're familiar with. It's called Crisis Diffusion.
Ah, yes, I'm very familiar with crisis diffusion. See, what you get is, well, I need Himmler. He would be great for this.
The Krampus says, there is no Himmler, there's only yourselves. He points at the figures. He says, these figures, and okay, this one is a salt shaker. Krampus Jr. broke one of the figurines when I was showing him the challenge earlier, so this one's a salt shaker. Anyway, these figurines are the people of your little island nation. You are the chieftains of this island nation. The most decisive moment in your history.
Question, what nationality are these people?
They're just stone figurines. They're meant to represent people.
Yes, but let's say, are they dark-skinned, or...
They're people. They're made out of different types of stone. They will just look like little stone people to you.
Okay, so there's no racial advantages then.
Krampus Jr. goes, the salt shaker's full of salt.
I would like to play as the salt shaker.
How do you know that's one of the better game pieces?
Because this is a salt is white. This is salt is white.
Okay, all right, thanks, Hitler.
You're welcome. Using my brilliant Hitler logic, I have deduced that the salt shaker is the best piece.
You cannot be the salt shaker. There are chieftain pieces. There are 3 chieftain pieces. See? They have necklaces that tell you that they're the chieftain.
Then why didn't you say so? How am I supposed to know the salt shaker isn't a chieftain?
You're supposed to wait until I'm done explaining the game. Krampus reaches out and grabs into your chest, Paul, and he yanks out your soul, and then he shoves it into the little figurine that he's holding. The figurine comes to life, and it's under your control.
Oh, touch my face. Oh, I'm a little stone man.
Yes, and here you go. He lowers you down onto the game board, and it's as though you were on a little island nation, surrounded by other little stone people in little stone skirts, pushing around little carved canoes and carrying fishnet made out of string.
Oh, my goodness.
Dahmer and Hitler, the two of you are placed down next to Paul soon.
Oh, well, I guess we just played Candyland, so...
Well, at least the rules in Candyland were more clear.
If I can be honest, I don't feel like a very lucky individual lately. I'm glad we're not rolling dice or drawing cards.
I'd prefer cards. Did you know you can drug your opponent?
Not legally.
Paul, gambling is illegal. If you're already gambling, you may as well go all the way.
In for a penny, in for a pound, as they say.
One of the little stone figurines runs up to you. He looks panicked. He says, my lords, oh great chieftains, there's new people, outsiders to the island. They've come and they've said that they want us to surrender right away, or they'll kill us all, including the women and the children.
Okay, hold on. I'm still getting my bearings. Just let me...
I know what this is. It's the European settlers. Just gives him all the gold.
We don't have any gold, my lord. I don't know why you think we would.
We don't have gold? Are we not Indians? Of course we have gold. Give them the gold.
Lord, we have fish and clams. We have many clams. We are rich in clams.
Well, they're never going to be happy with clams.
Okay, I think I have my bearings. Young stone figurine man. Which way did these interlopers come from?
Great stone chief, they came from the north.
Well, there goes my plan. If they were attacking from the east or west, we could counterattack when the sun was rising or setting, and it would be in their eyes.
A brilliant strategy, my lord. Very, very intelligent for you to think of that so fast.
Yes, but they're in the north, so it's all kind of a waste.
Well, don't sell yourself short. I'm sure we could sail out to the east or west flank and then attack some that way.
You want us to gather up our warriors and then attack them from boats onto land?
The sun would be in their eyes, Lowry. I don't expect you to understand military genius, but I was in charge of Germany, and I conquered England.
No, you didn't. I was born well after that whole thing.
Oh, you were? Well, I conquered France.
That you did, yeah, I guess so.
See, so there you are.
Actually, hold on. We may be jumping the gun. Little Stone Man, were these others, like pale skin, pale stone?
No, they speak our language, sir, but it's a different dialect. I don't know where they're from.
Yes. Okay. A scuffle between savages, then. Then, don't give them the gold. Instead, we must convert over to superior German culture.
What is a German?
I'm glad you ask. We can start with the Wiener Schnitzel and then work our way up to trains.
Never mind, Chief Hitler. He is drunk. Where is the leader of the warriors? Let's get everyone together.
Sirs, you are the leaders of the warriors. We are a small island of about 800 people. Most of us are scavengers and hunters, and we hunt for clams. I know you are very busy, and they say that the upper classes are sometimes out of touch. So I will patiently answer any further questions, my lords.
Okay, and about how many of these others did you see?
I don't know, my lord, but I would estimate somewhere between a few hundred, maybe 400 at most.
Oh, so we outnumber them.
If I am the leader of the warriors, can you hand me that spear over there?
This one, sir? The little guy goes up and he picks up a spear.
Yes, that one. Can you hand that to me?
Sure, sir. And he hands you the spear.
Thank you. Stab him.
Hitler!
What did I do?
God, Hitler!
Oh my god! Everybody looks up from their work. They're all really startled.
Hitler, why did you do that?
He was talking down to the chieftains. We have no need for anyone who doesn't believe in us.
Hitler, we only outnumber them like 2 to 1. There's 800 people on this island. If you kill more than a couple dozen, then we are at a disadvantage.
They'll still have, we'll outnumber them 1.5 to 1.
As one of the chieftains of this island, I demand that we eat the body of this slain enemy now to gain his power for the coming war.
Tomer, no!
The wife of the little stone man runs up and she goes, "Oh no! Tabu! You were too young! We are going to have a baby!"
Oh, good lord. I'm so sorry, ma'am. I'm so sorry. I did not agree with Chief Hitler.
Prod Paul in the back. You want to be next, then?
No. No, I do not. I mean, your methods are cruel, but stabby.
That's right, the stabby. Very to the point. I am an effective leader. Now, everyone gather around. We are under assault, and I'm going to explain to you how Hitler will make things better for everyone. First things first, show of hands, who here thought I shouldn't have stabbed Tabu?
Several hands go up, including Tabu's pregnant wife. She looks very mad.
Okay, so as chieftain, I want to experiment with a new form of debate. Everyone go into that lodge over there, and then I'm going to give an argument, and then afterward, you can come out, and then I will go in the lodge, and you will make your arguments. Okay? All right, everyone, go in the lodge. Go in the lodge.
They all go into the lodge.
Okay, all right, get some wood. Bar the door. Can you hand me that torch, please?
Somebody hands you a torch.
Thank you. Set the lodge on fire.
Well, there's screams from inside, and the people all standing around look completely aghast, but you are the chieftains, and this is your law.
Yes, good. And now we are all better off, because as your Führer, I will make the world a better place. This island is now under my control, and we will continue to look for dissidents as they arise. Any further questions or complaints?
Well, if I may, as one among, shall we say, somewhat equals, won't this leave us terribly demoralized?
Well, some would say that, but the ones who like me will be galvanized. So, we break even. Right? Point to the crowd. Nod your heads, yes.
People obediently nod their heads yes.
See, we have made everything work. Now everyone will listen to me, and we are on the right track.
Did anyone else see the dangerous outsiders or know anything about them besides Tabu?
The salt shaker in the back raises his hand and says, I think Tabu spoke to his wife about it.
Okay, and she was in the shack. That's great.
Dibs on the bodies.
You know what? No, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
No,
This-
Paul. You were supposedly a world leader in life, yes? So now's your chance to prove to the Krampus that you are a good world leader. This proves that our way of doing things is the correct way of doing things, because these people could not have saved themselves. They were culturally inferior to us. But with our educated Western leadership, we will see to it that they survive whatever stupid tribal thing is happening right now.
Burning people alive for disagreeing with you seems a little tribal, man.
No, they've learned fear. They're tribals. They need to learn fear before they learn respect.
You over there, get me some liquor. What do we have? Fermented yams? Fermented clams? Just get me something to drink.
You just aren't sinking in their mindset, Paul. Tribals don't think like you and me. They were going to turn on us at a moment's notice. We could never trust them. But now that they know that we will burn them alive for not doing what we say, now we can trust them. I have saved us all. I am this nation's greatest leader.
So long as we're on the tribal thing, you know tribals are really into cannibalism. We need to have these people prepared to be eaten.
I don't know about that.
Look, I don't think that these people want to be led by a madman who's going to burn whole lodges full of people.
Yes, they do. Just watch. Hey, was anyone out here mad at Tabu for something? Did he do something wrong?
The salt shaker goes, well, he did take my net without asking.
Well, I knew about that, Salt Shaker, and it filled me with such fury to think about how he had wronged you. How dare Tabu take your net without asking? Tabu just walked away with that. He got away with it until I took charge. And all the people in the lodge, they were also thieves of nets and clams. My killing them has cleansed us of a burden.
A couple of people start to clap, and the salt shaker goes, yeah, Tabu's not that great. He was kind of condescending. Oh, hoity-toity, he who, first talks to the chieftains. I could be first who talks to the chieftains, I could.
Well, under the new Reich, you shall be he who talks first to the chieftains. Salt Shaker, I hereby elevate you to position of first guy who talks to the chieftains. Come up here.
Salt shaker goes up there, he's all pumped up. He's like, yeah, and the crowd kind of gets into it a little bit more. Some of them are applauding because they're scared, others are genuinely getting into it.
We're in a time of crisis. We need men like the Salt Shaker here to stand up and take charge, to take the reins. This power, this confidence is in each of you. For too long, you have been demoralized and stepped on by men like Tabu. But no more. Henceforward, there is nothing but upward progress.
Listen, Salt Shaker, you don't have to do this. I mean, we just burned an entire lodge full of people.
Hey, screw you, man. I'm the head guy who talks to the chieftains now.
Well, but doesn't that put you still below my station?
He kind of looks at Hitler, and he goes, yeah.
Oh, you see, Paul, Salt Shaker knows his place. See, I told you, my way of doing things is the way to galvanize the tribe. Now everyone is all united, and they love Hitler. They love him because he is the best.
Yes, well, okay. Well, we've rallied everyone. Everyone's all excited. Maybe let's just take some time to wind down and collect our thoughts. I feel wired like a piano string, so...
Yes, fine. Well, good first rally, everyone. Tomorrow we shall rid ourselves of these interlopers, and the day after that begins your future!
Everybody cheers, and then the crowd kind of disperses, and I guess you guys sort of split up a little bit.
I run off with an armful of whatever I can pull from that fire.
Okay, disgusting.
I'm going to go off with Salt Shaker and start making plans to stab Paul in the back.
Okay, you and Salt Shaker plan to make this a single dictatorship. Paul, what are you up to?
I am going to sit down on a log and put my stone head in between my stone knees and try not to throw up.
Okay, while you're doing that, a gaggle of stone men kind of come up to you, and they're like, excuse me, Great Chieftain Paul?
Yes?
We are frightened of Great Chieftain Hitler, and we were hoping that maybe you could not burn more of us alive.
I would love to honor that. What's your name?
Cantu?
Cantu. It is very brave of you to come to one of the chieftains after witnessing all that to ask me not to burn more of your fellow people.
Well, of course, sir. I feel like someone had to. You know, you can't just let people go around
Yes.
burning people alive. It's not right.
No, I should say not.
The guy should speak up about that kind of thing, I think.
No, he certainly should. You're right, Cantu. You're definitely a good man for speaking up.
Thank you, sir. I feel a lot better about you having my back on this. I was really worried.
No, I agree with you.
You know what they say about those government types? They say, you're out of touch, but you're one of the good ones, sir. You're one of the good ones.
Thanks. Thank you. Thank you.
So,
yes.
I'm sure you've already been thinking about it, but what is your plan to not have this happen anymore?
My plan.
Yes, so Great Chieftain, what is your plan to not have Chief Hitler kill anyone else?
Historically, they tried to appease him.
Okay.
That didn't work.
Okay.
Right, so...
Perhaps Lord Chieftain Paul could speak to Lord Chieftain Dahmer, and the two of you could outvote Lord Hitler before the next killing.
You mean take a systemic approach?
Yes, Lord Chieftain. Oh, he who reigns over the stars.
Just for a refresher, how exactly does the systemic approach work?
The The Lord Chieftain wishes to know how the systemic approach works.
Yes, please indulge me.
Oh, no, I understand. It's the Socrantu method. Well, the way things normally work is the chieftains get together and they vote on a course, and then the people carry out their will.
Right, so the chieftains decide what to do together, and then everyone does what they say.
Yes, so if you and Great Chieftain Dahmer decided to not kill any more of our islanders, then...
What, hypothetically, if Chieftain Hitler put together, like, say, a group of people who just killed you for not doing what he said specifically, and then told you to ignore myself and Chief Dahmer?
He simply can't do that, sir.
What if he could?
No, sir, that would go against the will of the heavens. That is not how the heavens have done things ever, so I don't think he can.
Well, what if the heavens change their mind?
The heavens are immutable, sir. They remain in place in the sky, and they guide us to and from our home. That is, that is why they are the will of the chieftains, because they are immutable. They never change.
Actually, gradually, sometimes they do.
No, we call that getting cloudy, sir. The stars stay right where they are, though. I guarantee when the clouds are gone, the stars will still be right where they were.
Okay, let's try a different tact. Let's suppose that Great Chieftain Hitler tried to navigate by the moon.
Complete madness, sir. You can't navigate solely by the moon. It moves.
It does.
That is why we use the stars.
Yes, okay, but you can get generally a vague idea of maybe sort of what cardinal direction you're in by using the moon.
It depends entirely on the season, sir. The moon is far less reliable.
Okay, but if you only wanted just a vague general instinct of what direction to go...
You would be hopelessly lost, and you would surely starve to death out in the ocean.
Well, of course, yes, there's no debating that we would get hopelessly lost and we would die. There'd be many deaths, but I'm just saying, suppose a man were insane enough to try.
I don't think that you can be the chieftain and do that, sir.
Well, one would hope.
What exactly are you saying, sir? What is Great Lord Chieftain's desire?
I don't know. I will go and form a conference with Great Chieftain Dahmer, I suppose. Good Lord. I am going to get up and go look for Jeffrey Dahmer, knowing I'm going to regret whatever I find.